In January 2025, a 53-year-old woman sat in front of a French television camera and told the world she had given away her entire life savings, $850,000, to Brad Pitt. Except it was never Brad Pitt. It was artificial intelligence and a team of scammers who had spent 18 months building a fake man so convincing that she divorced her husband for him. This is Anne's story, and before you decide she was simply foolish, you need to hear exactly how they did it, because the tools they used are free. They are online right now, and they are getting better every single month. Anne was an interior designer living in France, 53 years old, going through a difficult divorce from a wealthy businessman, quietly rebuilding her life. In early 2023, she downloaded Instagram for the first time during a family ski trip. Within days, she received a message. It was from a woman claiming to be Jane Etta Pitt, Brad Pitt's mother. The message said her son needed someone exactly like Anne. Anne's first instinct was the right one. She told herself it was fake, ridiculous. Nobody gets a personal introduction to a Hollywood actor through Instagram. But the messages kept coming. Warm, personal, patient messages. Then Brad himself appeared, or what looked and sounded like Brad. Private messages full of poetry and declarations, photographs that looked like selfies taken just for her. References to things she had mentioned in previous conversations. She said later, "I'm not used to social media. I didn't really understand what was happening to me." That single sentence is important. Hold on to it, because the scammers were not targeting her stupidity. They were targeting her isolation, her vulnerability, and her unfamiliarity with a technology most people her age had never encountered. Over the following weeks, the relationship deepened. The fake Brad asked questions about her life. He remembered the answers. He sent her love letters. He told her she was unlike anyone he had ever met. 18 months passed. She believed every word. Then came the gifts. Luxury items, handbags, jewelry, all supposedly sent from Brad to Anne as gestures of affection. But there was a problem. Customs fees. The first one was 9,000 euros for a single handbag. She paid it. Her daughter warned her, told her directly, "This is a scam. This person is not real." Anne told her daughter, "You will apologize when he arrives in person." Then came the hospital photographs. AI-generated images arrived in Anne's messages showing Brad Pitt lying in a hospital bed, pale, weak, holding a card that read, "Anne, I love you." The scammers told her he had kidney cancer, that his bank accounts had been frozen during his divorce proceedings with Angelina Jolie, that he needed money for treatment and could not access his own funds. They even sent her a fake email from his doctor, explaining the diagnosis, explaining the urgency. Anne had recently survived her own cancer. She said later, "I told myself I was maybe saving a man's life." She transferred the money, most of her divorce settlement. Around 775,000 euros, nearly everything she had received, went to an account in Turkey. But the operation did not stop at 2 people. Others posed as Pitt's manager and even his daughter Shiloh to make the network of deception feel real and layered. There was even a fabricated news broadcast, a fake television segment featuring an AI-generated news anchor discussing Brad Pitt's private relationship with Anne. A news story about her, confirming that the relationship was real. They built her an entire false world and then charged her entry fee to stay in it. When she expressed doubts, they escalated. A person posing as an FBI agent named John Smith began sending her messages, pressuring her to keep sending money and to stay quiet. She kept paying. The scam ended the way most impossible things end. by accident. In June 2024, photographs of the real Brad Pitt appeared in the press. He was photographed publicly with his girlfriend Inez de Ramon at the Venice Film Festival. Smiling, healthy, very much not dying of kidney cancer in a private hospital somewhere. Anne saw the photographs, the timeline collapsed. The fake doctor's emails, the hospital bed photographs, the customs fees, the FBI agent named John Smith. All of it landed at once. She attempted suicide 3 times after the truth came to light. She was hospitalized for severe depression. Then, when she had recovered enough, she made a decision that took considerable courage. She went on French national television and told the truth. Every detail, on camera, using her real name. The broadcast went viral immediately. And then something happened that was almost as disturbing as the scam itself. The internet mocked her. Toulouse Football Club posted on social media that Brad had told them he would be at their next match. Did Anne want a ticket? Netflix France promoted 4 Brad Pitt films to watch, for free, referencing her story directly. The French broadcaster TF1 ultimately withdrew the interview from its platforms because the wave of harassment against Anne had become so severe. A woman who had just lost everything, who had attempted suicide 3 times, who had the courage to warn the world about what had been done to her, was met with jokes. "I have never harmed anyone," she said in the interview before it was pulled. "These people deserve hell." She was right on both counts. Here is what you need to understand about Anne's case and why it matters to you personally right now in 2026. The tools used to deceive her are not sophisticated government technology. They are consumer applications, free tiers, apps available on any smartphone. In 2024, deepfake attacks were occurring at a rate of 1 every 5 minutes. Romance scams alone cost victims over $1 billion in 2023, according to the Federal Trade Commission. And that is only what was reported. Most victims never come forward. Most victims do exactly what Anne's tormentors counted on. They feel ashamed and stay silent. The scammers who built Anne's fake world understood something about human psychology that most of us are uncomfortable admitting. We do not fall for scams because we are stupid. We fall for them because we are human, because loneliness is real, because grief is real, because the desire to believe that something wonderful is happening to us is one of the most fundamental things about being a person. They did not hack her computer. They hacked her heart. And as AI image generation, AI voice cloning, and AI video synthesis continue to improve, the question is no longer whether this can happen to someone you know. The question is what you would see, hear, or feel that would make you certain it was not happening to you right now. Anne asked herself one question at the end of the interview, before the harassment forced it offline. Why was I chosen to be hurt this way? The answer, unfortunately, is that she was not chosen for any reason at all. She was simply available, online, alone, and in the wrong place at the wrong moment when an algorithm surfaced her profile to people looking for exactly that. That is the part that should stay with you.